Hey Bruce Wayne, so you have this unfathomable amount of money, and all you decided to do with it is buy yourself or make yourself a coolest car, buy yourself a suit, which is greatest suit of all time, and learn ninja technique to fight pretty criminals. That's where your brain's at. Well, I'm really glad you did that. It might my childhood awesome. At least you didn't buy Twitter. What's the deal with Alfred too? So here he's supposed to be a parent to a kid who just lost his parent, and he supported him all the way till he puts his life on the line. I never understood why. Then I saw The Dark Knight Rises, and if anything happens to Bruce Wayne, all money goes to Alfred. Well played, Alfred. You are the real genius. I want to create the darkest Batman movie ever. So naturally, take out all the light source from the set. And if you can, turn off the sun as well. I don't need any light source. And if people complain that they are not able to see anything, tell them Batman works in shadows and our fan will defend it. In this one, Batman will be the strongest of them all. He can take an explosion to his face. He can fall down from any height. None of his bones will break. And if people ask whether he's a Superman, tell them he doesn't wear underwear, neither outside or inside. People ask where is Robin, tell them we cannot train a bird in time. Hey everyone, thank you for clicking on the video. And that was my feeble attempt at comedy. That was my thought. If you didn't watch it, it's starting of this video. Here is my conspiracy theory about the Batman, Matt Reeves Batman. In this timeline, Nikola Tesla or Thomas Edison weren't born. So that's why naturally everything is in dark. So without a further ado, let's start the pitch meeting.
So, you have a new Batman movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. And I'm thinking we make this the darkest Gotham yet. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. We're gonna make it seem like this city passed some kind of weird one light bulb per household law. Sounds very dark. You know it, sir, because we gotta make these movies darker and darker and darker and darker. That's just
Why?
good business. How do you figure? Well, sir, we keep going like this, pretty soon people will pay to see a completely dark screen, and we could play some kind of Batman audiobook or something. Oh, that will save us a ton of money. Yeah. So who are you thinking?
That makes sense. People will defend it, and certainly Batman fans will defend it.
For Batman? Oh, I was thinking we get Robert Pattinson. Oh, I see what you're doing. Twilight, vampire, Batman. Very clever. Actually, no, it's just because he turned into a real good and accomplished actor since the Twilight movies. Good time? I'm enjoying myself, sure. That's, never mind. All right, so
For those who don't know, there is a movie called Good Times.
anyway, as Batman, he's gonna be dark and brooding, right? Okay. But then as Bruce Wayne, he's gonna be brooding and dark. You need that dichotomy, yeah. Yeah, and he's gonna have
You need that duplicist.
dark eyeliner and hair in front of his face and say stuff like, "You're not my dad," like it's 2006 or something. Nice. And this guy's Batman suit is totally bulletproof. I mean, bad guys just unload machine guns onto his chest and he's not affected in the least. Wow, so I guess his mouth must be covered too, right? Otherwise they could just aim at that. No, that's completely exposed, but nobody's gonna shoot at that part. Why not? Because that works. So who's he going up against
Because they are stormtroopers.
in this movie? Oh, several bad guys, sir. The main one of which is the Riddler. Oh, that guy Riddle sure does, sir. So he's going around
Little Jim Carrey reference.
killing corrupt people in power and leaving little riddles for Batman. Oh, I bet he is. So then throughout the movie, Batman's gonna look at these riddles and then solve them pretty much immediately. Nice. But sometimes he doesn't solve them immediately, and that means he's gotta go stand on a rooftop with Gordon or Catwoman for an extended period of time. That makes sense. So he's gonna start digging around Gotham's criminal underground, right? Getting to know the sketchy figures and stuff. Who are we talking about here? There's friggin' Carmine Falcone, and then there's the Penguin, who's Falcone's right-hand penguin. Oh, we got Penguin in the movie. What's he gonna do? He's gonna be like, "Hey, oh, what are you doing?" A very Italian-American flightless bird. That's right, sir. So obviously I was
American Italian flightless bird. Is that an idiom that people uses nowadays?
Colin Farrell to play him. What? Yeah, just cover the guy in so much makeup and prosthetics
Was he really Colin Farrell? I didn't know that.
that even after people Google it, they're still like, really? All right, I mean, I guess we could do that, sure. And so eventually Riddler's gonna attach a bomb around the neck of this corrupt DA and send him to a funeral of the mayor who he also killed. Uh-oh. Yeah, and this bomb ends up exploding right in Batman's face. He didn't know it was gonna blow up? No, he did. There was a clear timer on it, so. So he didn't take cover? Not even a little, so he goes flying backwards. Wow, well, I guess that's gonna hurt the exposed bottom of his face.
That's the weakest point of his costume. He just doesn't cover his face, and nothing happens. He's the Superman in this one.
Not even a little, but he is knocked unconscious. Ooh, that's gotta be a pretty severe concussion. Nope. So then the police bring him to the police building, where you bring injured people. So they unmask him? They don't, no. So then he manages.
Well. Police brings him in the police station where they brings an injured people. Well, that's so naturally that makes sense.
To escape by gliding off the top of their building and smacking into a little bridge thing. I mean, that's got to be a pretty severe concussion, too. No. Okay. So then eventually,
None of his bones were broken at that point of time. As I already said, he's a Superman in this one.
Batman thinks that Penguin is this informant that he's looking for, right? So he chases him down and a bunch of cars and trucks explode. It's gonna look very cool. Oh, wow, jeez. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy intense. But then turns out it wasn't him. That wasn't the informant.
But the scene was really great. The upside down Batman scene with the explosion. Yeah, it's like a cinematic masterpiece, at least for me.
So all those people in the exploded cars died so Batman can follow an incorrect hunch? That's right. Whoops. Whoopsie. And so later Batman's gonna have this conversation with Falcone, and Falcone's gonna be like, hey, did you know your dad paid me to kill a journalist back in the day? Did you know that? Oh man, that's gonna shatter Batman's world. It does. So then Batman goes to confront Alfred about this, and Alfred's like, oh yeah, no, that's not true. Oh, yeah, it turns out the crime guy was lying. That checks out. Yeah, glad that was resolved. Resolved immediately, yeah. So what else happens? Well, eventually Batman's gonna figure out that Falcone, the bad guy. Yeah. He's gonna figure out that he's the bad guy. Right. So he brings him out of this
flying rat. That was the code, right? That in Riddler's riddle. I don't remember the codes.
Gangster club called the Iceberg Lounge, and when he's under this streetlight, Riddler snipes him. Oh. Yeah, and turns out that's exactly what Riddler wanted Batman to do, because earlier there was a clue about bringing someone out into the light. That was referencing this exact streetlight? It was, yeah. Oh, very vague and also specific. Yeah, because later Riddler's like, there was no way for me to kill that guy otherwise, he's never out in the open. Oh, okay. Except for the very public funeral they were both at earlier in the movie. What? And so yeah, then Riddler's in jail.
Wait, what? Yeah, he was in the public funeral. I do remember that part. Why, Ryan? Why you did that to me?
Falcone is dead. Okay, wow, sounds like a great movie. Oh, we're not done, sir. Oh, we're not? No, it's gonna feel...
This is the first movie I watched in West, and I didn't know that you guys don't have the intermission over here. And I was really hungry. And this movie, for some reason, is too long. I'm not complaining, but I was really hungry.
Feel like maybe we should be, but we're gonna keep going. Oh. Yeah, see, Riddler actually kind of thought he and Batman were working together. Okay. And there's this whole other layer to Riddler's plan. Like, he has a group of followers online that he's been scheming with. What's the plan? Flood the city and shoot a bunch of people. Oh my god, that escalated so much from killing gangsters and crooked politicians. It did, yeah, because we gotta end these on big set pieces. I guess we do, yeah. So how does Batman figure this out? Well, see, Batman figures out that one of Riddler's murder weapons is this tool you use to tuck in carpets. How does he figure that out? Well, he happens to run into a cop who happens to start talking about how he happens to have an uncle who works in the carpet business. Oh, very specific. Uncles are tight. They sure are, sir.
Well, coincidence happens, Ryan.
So now Batman looks under this carpet and finds the specifics of Riddler's plan. Oh boy. So now Batman's gotta rush to this arena and fight some Twitch commenters. What? Yeah, and it's pretty serious. They're in Riddler cosplay and stuff. It doesn't sound too serious, but it's gonna be, and Batman's gonna get a shotgun blast to the chest. But he's got his completely bulletproof suit, right? So it doesn't hurt him? Yeah, this time it does. So he's like, ow, 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 ooh, stop, ow, ow, ow. But there are still a bunch of cosplayers
I cannot imagine Batman saying, ow, 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 ow.
Around. Wow, okay, so I guess it's gonna be pretty tough to get out of that situation, huh? Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because see, Batman's got some green juice. Well, like a smoothie? No, it's like an injection, and it gives him a real good boost. What was that? Unclear. Oh, okay.
The Hulk serum. The superhero serum.
Well, good that he had it. Definitely. So then he's beating up one of the cosplayers, and the cosplayer's like, "My name is Vengeance," which is what Batman calls himself. Oh, freaking nickname stealer. Yeah, so Batman kind of stops and he's like, "Whoa, I guess I sure learned a lesson here today." Yeah, sure sounds that way. But then there's this big electrical wire flailing around, and people are gonna get electrocuted because there's water everywhere. Oh no. Yeah, so Batman selflessly cuts the wire and gets electrocuted and falls from super high up. Oh my god, is he okay? Yep. Oh, yeah, he's fine. So
That goes back to my original point. He's a super human or meta human in this one at least.
okay, so good. Totally okay.
The strongest Batman of all time.
So then he takes a flare and he guides a bunch of people out of this flooded area into, I guess, another flooded area because, you know, everything's flooded. A very underwater Gotham. Yeah, and then we'll tease a new Joker because we kind of have to. We kind of have to. And then Batman and Catwoman kind of ride their motorcycles next to each other and kind of split off like it's the end of a Fast and Furious movie. Oh, it sounds like a great movie. Wait, is it done now? Yeah, 3 hours later it is.
3 hours later, he's still confused that whether he's dead or not. I was too.
Yeah, great. Well, it'd be nice to have a good cinematic experience, you know? It seems like everything is just streaming shows these days. That's so true, sir. It will be nice. And then you know what we can do if it's a success. What's that?
Oh, the new Penguin show. I heard it's great. I didn't watch it.
Hi, everybody. Ryan here. Thanks for watching that.
I think this is his first pitch meeting when he actually switched to the pitch meeting channel from the screen rant. And his back must be really light after doing that. And he did point out that one thing that Batman and Bruce Wayne supposed to be different. And in this one, they both look same. It's very pretty like if you just throw a dart in the shadow, you will figure it out that Batman and Bruce Wayne are the same person. And the pers- and he did point out one thing. Falcon was really in that funeral, and Riddle did kill him. Maybe at least maybe he wanted him to expose Falcon. Maybe that's why he just wanted to make him. That's what I think. What he meant by exposing him under the light. So the pitch meeting was hilarious. He did point out lots of things I never knew it was there. He did point out of the three things that he's the strongest Batman of them all. He can take bullet to his chest. He can take explosion to his face, and did forget that he go get electrocuted, but he's fine because he's the strongest Batman of this time. Well, the pitch meeting was hilarious. I did enjoy it, and do let me know whether you did enjoy the Batman movie, the Matt Reeves Batman, and you want that you want there to be a sequel. Do let me know, and see you in the next one.